Part two. Someone senses what is to happen before it happens within their body, within their emotions. It's like the emotional currents, the the waters within, we'll say. The waters within resonate to future circumstances. Which notifies the intuition, the body and the intuition of future happenstances. There's something here about prediction. There's something here about all knowing, all seeing. It's very pervasive, I just heard. Very all pervasive. All seeing, all knowing, pervasive. There's not much, if anything, that this high priestess, this hermit here, this Queen of Cups, cannot see, feel, sense, intuit. And this is somebody here that is not loud about what they sense, what they know, what they've learned. This is somebody who shares when they are needing to share what is needing to be shared with the high priestess. Okay, it's not about being secretive, though it can be. It's about veiling that which the other is not ready to see, hear, know, understand. Right, the high priestess is the wisdom keeper. This is someone tapped into the Akashic. This is somebody that understands the past and the future as the present. This is someone that can that understands the trajectory based off of the past tense. Okay, this is very present energy. Again, I feel like I said that a few times. This is someone that is very present within their knowing. All-pervasive knowing. One second. It's like, there was a video I did about a month ago, I think, that was, you are wearing the veil. You know how they say, especially around eclipses, but definitely around certain aspects to the moon or certain phases of the moon, they say that the veil is thin. It's as though you are wearing the wailing. It's as though you are wearing the veil. Okay, so you're between worlds. Between worlds. 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Though it's not 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's 1 foot in, 1 foot in. The self and the higher self. It's not between realms. It's in both at the same time. It's what would the word for that be? Entwined. The Four of Swords. This is someone that's resting. Now, the Four of Swords, it just adds to that quietude. It adds to that tranquil energy. This state. It's like, you know, when you're in such silence that you can just hear a buzz. You're just hearing a buzz. That's like, this is the energy. Not necessarily like the constant. It's not like someone just sitting in a state of like constant extreme silence. I feel like this is the energy that is within someone. That is what, like, how the energy flows, is this silence. So it's someone that is very readily available for and receptive to intuitive messages and also emotional wavelengths from the self and from the other. And this is how someone moves in the world, or how they are guided forward. It's from the feedback loop between the self and the other. Again, it's not the nature of relation, it's the cycle of relation. Human connection, okay, human connection to one another is a combination of projection, reflection, and relation. And it seems here like it's all tied together. It's all utilized as one. A deep understanding of the self enables one to utilize the depths of the other as the depths of the self in tandem. Does that make sense? I'm trying to verbalize this as best I can. I hope that makes sense. It'll make sense to those who are meant to understand it, I suppose, here. Any more messages, Spirit, for this collective reading? It must be a small collective here. There is something coming in. There is something yet to come in when it comes to some sort of connection. All right. Yep, this is yet to happen. This is something that is fair, that is just. This is something that is aligned. This is something that is balanced. It's because the balance within the self. This is something that has not yet happened here. And I only say that because they come in reverse. There's going to be a decision of the heart, a decision made from the heart. Someone is sensing here something in relation to another. It feels individual with this Ace of Cups and the Lover's card. It feels one-on-one. Someone is sensing something coming in. Now, I don't know what kind of connection this will be. I'm not sure if this is romantic, platonic, familial, business. You will know. If you are resonating, if you are aligned with this message, if this person is you, you will know what kind of connection this is coming in towards you. Again, with all four of these cards, this is something you sense, you feel very deeply. This is something that is known. This isn't just a prediction, this is a knowing. This isn't, this isn't, it's not, because it's not projected. It is felt. It is sensed. It is sensed. And it's something of a balanced connection with another human being. It's seeing the reflection in the physical. It's like two sides of the same coin in the physical. It's a face mirrored, it's the soul mirrored back. And that is through everyone. But man, this is really complicated to explain. Because there's this constant cycle. Someone has achieved, instead of it being a third party, instead of looking at the other as separate, though we are, oh my gosh, it's so polaristic. Though we are all connected as the one, we are all separate. Okay, but you see yourself, you see the separation of the self, though seeing the one within the all. And that's in your daily interactions. That's in the each and every connection. There's something about, I don't want to say that because I don't like, I'm going to say it feels like twin flamey, but I don't want to use that because I do not subscribe to that propaganda, I'll call it. I think that the idea of twin flame, it can be very harmful, can be very obsessive, can be very addicting, can be very harmful, destructive to the self. So, but that's just the best way that I can explain it. It is two sides of the same coin. And that's how I'm going to put it. It's a magnet, but the sides don't repel. Does that make sense? And this doesn't have to be romantic. This doesn't have to be romantic. This is very deep. Someone is feeling, is sensing a connection coming in with another that is like a part, is the mirror of them in the physical. A doppelganger? I mean, that would be crazy. That would be so cool, but like, it's not that. You get what I'm saying. You get the gist. I don't want to put a label on it. This is something that's not of label. This is not something that's of label. This could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or that could be your sign, or it's the qualities of this sign. You or the other could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be, just the energies of this sign. Because we also have that Queen of Pentacles here again. There's something that's being grounded in the physical. There's the self is being nurtured. The self is being constantly nurtured here within the cycle of relation. That being the other, that being all life forms, that being nature, that being inanimate objects. Okay. And because of that, there is a calling in of a equal spiritual being. Shit, this could even be like a soul pet. You know, it doesn't even have to be human. This is something that's being attracted, something that's being magnetized, something that is, yep, and we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands, the High Priestess, the Page of Cups. There is something from the future, right, that is being emotionally felt, intuitively felt, known, not just felt, known within the emotional body. I'm getting something about the sacral chakra now. I don't see the Star card, but I do see the Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups, and I'm kind of getting, especially with this Page of Cups as well, a healing of the sacral chakra. It is the seat of the emotions. There's something to do with that here, okay, because there's a clearing, a purifying that has taken place, that is placed. Okay, has, will be, is present. This energy is very present. There's something, the purifying and clearing and cleansing of the sacral chakra is taking place. Is taken place. Therefore, the manifesting, the generating of that which is completely aligned is clear. It's a portal. There's a portal within, there's a portal within someone's energy. Someone has created a portal for a mirror of themselves. The Judgment card, the Sun card. This is a portal of some sort of higher calling, it's higher love is what I want to say here. It's higher love. And by higher love, I mean very spiritually in tune. I mean God blessed, God given. And by God, I mean the universe, the all, source, the creator, etc. Ra, Allah, Yahweh, whatever name you place upon the energy of Godness. It is something that is very sacred. This is very, that felt like that felt like a word that I was looking for that I wasn't finding. There it is. This is something very sacred that's being called in, or that's being created from the sacral chakra, manifested, generated from the sacral chakra. From the emotional body. There is a portal in the emotions, okay? And that's going to be the heart chakra and the sacral chakra. There has been a clearing, a healing of the higher heart, therefore aligned connection is entering. And now, because we have the Three of Cups, it doesn't just have to be one person, though I do feel that is like the consensus is connection. A main aspect of this is the mirror of the soul. Whatever label anybody wants to place on this, though I do not believe this is something that can be labeled. Aligned connection with the soul, with divinity, with the divinity in the self is being seen and reflected back in the external. The ending of the nature of relation. It is the surrender to the cycle of relation. It's being seen in all forms outside of the self, that authenticity, that sacred divinity within the self. Okay, so it's not relating to the other, not being guided by the other, not being guided by the relation, by comparison, no validation, no nurturing of the relation of the other. We can relate, but not through the relation. It's through the cycle of as within, so without. As within, so above. As without, so below. As within. I hope this is making sense. Diamond, something's been crystallized. And that hit the other spot, okay? That was feeling like it wasn't being fulfilled. Sacred crystallization of one's soul, the authentic core of the being. The self liberated from the other brings it all into a continuance of a relation. Now I'm getting like 2 infinity signs here. This is karma. This is dharma. This is dharma entering one's life. This is the reincarnation of the soul family. This is the reincarnation of soul aspects, of soul family, of soul, I heard attributes in the presence. Holy shit, Batman. I feel like I adequately verbalized a very intense, very large, very etheric energy just now. I'm usually I'm not the greatest at putting it into language, but I think I did a damn good job just there. I think I got down to it. I think I got down to it. I feel that I got down to it. Rainbow Warrior activation. What do we have for a closing message? Do we have for a closing message for this collective? It's going to be a damn small collective, it feels like. This is the collective throughout the all, though. This is something that is, I don't know, worldwide. This is something, yeah, this is something like the connection throughout the cosmos Oh, wow. I didn't mean to say the cosmos. I meant to say the earth. So it's like the spirit teams of those that are part of this collective, that are soul family of this energy, are all in resonance with the meeting, the reincarnation of... Ooh, I'm getting vertigo. Spirit. Rainbow Warrior activation. Message to close out this collective energy for the day. All right. We have 4, we have 27, and we have 28. Okay, one moment. 4. This is alchemy. Oh, not that. Alchemy. Chemistry, partnership, fusion. Fusion! There we go. Fusion. Where was that supposed to be placed? When I was talking about not collaboration, fusion. Here's that diamond I was talking about. As within, as above, so without, so below, as within. There's that diamond. Fusion, magic, transmutation, miracles. It also looks like a portal. Like a diamond, a crystallized portal. Alchemy is the ancient belief. Sorry, let me show it to you for longer. Alchemy is the ancient belief that one can turn base metals into gold, or perhaps find an elixir of everlasting youth. In other words, it is the creation of a miracle containing the perfect combination of ingredients. This can definitely be miracle energy here. You have opened a portal to a miracle, to miraculous energy, through your sacred divinity, through... Nowadays, you don't have to go far to find gold. Even the Earth's core has enough gold to cover its entire surface. Miracles, on the other hand, we recognize as a series of events or a process that we may not have been privy to otherwise, prior to witnessing the fantastic end result. Know that what you have in your life right now is the making of a miracle, and there is a broader dynamic at work that may not be possible to see from where you're standing. It is felt, it is not seen, it is felt, it is known. Stay present and know all is well. It is not seen, it is felt, and therefore it is known. It's, as I had said, it's not here yet. As when these came out in reverse, it automatically felt, it registered to me as it has not yet happened. And then that 3 of Wands came out to clarify. And then this card comes out to clarify. You may not see it from where you're standing right now because you are staying present. But you feel it, you not just feel it, you know it, and you therefore believe it because you know it. Because the past and the future are the present in oneself. Okay? Therefore, what is to be has been and is within. Intention. What did I say about in the very beginning in part 1? About intention, being guided by one's own intention. There's something of powerful intention, powerful manifestation through the intention of the soul, is what it feels like. Okay, we have foundation, create, concentrate, attract, belief, projection, blueprint. Intention is the foundation. I love oracles, especially the big oracles. Like these, like this one in the Gaia Oracle, because they channel such in-depth confirmation. Intention is the foundation of an idea being called into manifestation. It creates an energetic blueprint, including the idea to be fulfilled and everything needed to bring the idea into completion, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. There is purpose in all things, so it's important to take heart in your current situation. Excuse me. Consider the foundation you are sitting upon and exactly what intention created it. This is known. the high priestess and the hermit. Okay, all the lessons have been learned. That is why Dharma is entering. The miracle is entering. Is because all of the lessons have been learned. The self and the other are understood through the intention that was, will be, and is. What need has already been met? What need has it left you with? Past, present. Our intentions often stem from a limited view of our situation. Again, we cannot see. We cannot see. So if the intention is on what is known inside of the self, then there is this lack of need for other. Otherwise, because it is present within the self already. That makes sense? Our intentions often stem from a limited view of our situation. If that's the case, you may want to elevate your intention to a less limited concept like happiness, fulfillment, stability, or an easy flow. Leave the creative judgment to your higher realms. Okay, this higher love, this miracle that is being manifested here is not something that can be labeled. Elevate your intention to a less limited concept. There's not a concept here because it's not conceptual. It's not something that can be conceptualized. It's only something that can be, that is. And because it is, and it is being, it is felt because it is embodied. It's like you are embodying what is. And in that, you have created a portal for what will be because you are embodying what is, which is the past to the future in the present moment. Does that make sense? Leave the creative judgment to your higher realms. If that's not creative judgment, you have already done some sort of work for this miracle to be manifested into your life. You are now just to leave the concepts aside and just be what is. Just be what is. And we have heart chakra to end it off here. As I had said, the sacral chakra and the heart chakra, the higher heart, has been healed. That is what has created this portal. All right? Oh, heart chakra. Compassion, love, fullness, emptiness. Both are one and the same. Generosity, eternity, adoration. The heart is the crossroads between our human body and the Creator. Again, 1 foot in, 1 foot in. Embodying what is. Expanding, The first organ to manifest in a human embryo is the heart, from which the tongue grows, which is still a crazy fact to me. Every word we speak or kiss we give is an expression of our divine power in the physical world. All three of these go with that. Is an expression of our divine power in the physical world, and it is wise to treat it as such. Expanding your view. This is the third. All three of these cards are about expanding the view beyond what is seen, beyond what is there, beyond. You are to look beyond. 1 second. Expanding your view of the current experience or situation to a more heartful place can have a profound impact on the timing and expediency needed to transform what's inside or outside of you. Crying tears of truth releases what no longer suits you, creating a space for what is now needed. You are eternally adored, every part, always. Feel that deep, deep, deep within the self, that you are eternally adored by the higher realms, by the other, through the self through the other. Understand that, believe that, like, ingrain that within your core. Okay, there could be something here about somatic healing. There could be something about I'm hearing reprocessing, repurposing. It's reprogramming the subconscious, okay? There's many different ways to do that. If you want to practice these kinds of things, just type it in on Google. Reprogramming the subconscious. Many ways. Okay. Yesterday's reading tapped into crying tears to release what no longer suits you. Yesterday was a lot about releasing the old. That was a big part of it, was releasing the old, what no longer aligns, no matter what has happened, whether it's been positive or negative or neutral, right? So that you can create space for what is aligned. There has been an ending to what is not aligned, and that is the nature of relation, so that you can embrace and surrender to the cycle of relation. Okay, that diamond. Is that it? I think that's it. Okay, so I hope that this found everyone that it was meant for, and I hope it found you in a very open and receptive state. And if it did resonate with you, please do leave a like, comment if you feel drawn, and if you would like to receive more messages from me, do subscribe so that you can see more of my content, hear more of my messages. And until next time, guys, so much love and blessings. Mwah. Bye.